Om. Visualize a white light coming from the universe, entering into your crown chakra and spreading inside your body, soul, and around your aura. As the white light is entering into every chakra of your body and soul, you're feeling light, relaxed, positive, and energetic. You are blessed with the peace and Zen energies. You're feeling calm, relaxed, and with this peace and relaxation, pick up the cards and bring it near to the heart, as explained. Now, intend and pray to the universe that these cards shall be attuned to your energy and they will be your friends for life. They will help you in guiding yourself and others. You will feel that white light is spreading and each and every card reaching out to your heart. You are attuned with this lovely Zen energy. These cards are very peaceful, relaxing, guiding your inner soul, connecting to your inner self. You are surrounded with the Holy Spirits and your spiritual guides, blessing you to become a Zen reader. The more and more your energy is connected with the card's energies, the more and more energetic and peaceful you will feel. Thanks the cards for coming in your life and put it down on the table slowly. Now bring back your attention to the breathing in the middle of your heart. Relax. Thanks the universe. Thanks the Osho Jain energies and affirm that I love and I am grateful that Osho Jain has chosen me to become a Jain reader. I affirm and vow to help people with the right directions. I request all the cards to help me getting a clear and valuable messages to make a betterment in the people's life who are choosing me as their guide. Thanks the spiritual guides, angels. Rub your hands, bring it to your eyes, and slowly open your eyes. How you're feeling? It was a quick attunement because Osho Jain just need the energies and Jain energies are very powerful. So this attunement has to be quick. There is a different ways of attunement for the different cards.
Okay.
So you're relaxed and feeling?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now see the card. See the first card.
The Fool card.
Yes. Some of the cards will match with the Rider-Waite cards, but because it's an Oracle and Osho Gen cards, they are designed in a different manner. The Gen means the peace, and it is more connecting to the guidance and inner self. Okay. So the reading method of Osho Gen card is you'll have to see the image, gaze at the image, connect to the card and see the what intuitions is coming, and accordingly you will guide it. Like for example, if I talk about the Osho Gen Fool, it is a profound symbol of innocence, trust and a total acceptance of unknown. And the core teachings which bring the Gen Spool trust is that you have to trust in the universe, the moment to moment existence, zero and infinite potential. And Fool's action is dropping knowledge, vulnerability as strength, and the new beginnings. Okay? So this way, we are going to read the Osho Jain cards one by one, understanding the key aspects of the cards, and then connecting it with the question and forming a story and forming the messages which is coming from the Osho Jain, and then reading out for the people. Is it clear for you?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do one thing. I have got. Okay. So someone is there who wanted to take the free reading for our practice, and she will call in 10 minutes. Meanwhile, we'll understand some cards. Now pick up the second card.
Existence card.
Yeah. So here, magician is replaced by the existence, but see what happened is tarot has a standard format. It has the major arcana and the minor arcana, where major arcana is 0 to 21, and where minor arcana has the four type of suits and then four type of energies and the code cards and all these things. But when we talk about the oracle cards and when we talk about the other cards than the tarot, be it Oshogen, be it Angel, be it anything, it the oracle it is one deck can be a set of 44 cards, one deck can be a set of 36 cards or any number of cards. When we talk about the Oshogen, though it is different from the tarot, but it has 79 cards, where some of the card is being replaced, like existence is replaced by the major arcana's magician in traditional deck, but it's vastly different and deeply rooted in the Zen philosophy. So these cards are based on the Zen philosophy, and when we talk about the Zen philosophy, it is more of a guidance than the prediction. Got it? So now when we talk about the existence means that you are feeling at home in the universe. Okay. Thank you, Mami. Like the core teachings, belonging and wholeness. Core teaching of the existing card is belonging and wholeness. You're not accidental. You belong to this world, and the existence means the world needs your energy. There is still some work left at your end. So the stars, the trees, the birds, they all have their place, and so you are no less than them. You also have a place in the world, and without you, a small, unique space in this world is empty, and nobody else can fill it. Got it?
Okay.
Any question?
No, ma'am.
So when we apply it to the life, it means that am I feeling at home right now? Where I'm trying to fight the flow? Am I allowing myself to receive? And it also represents the dignity and joy, the existence embrace, dropping the fight. Let's see the third card.
Inner voice.
So the name inner voice represents that you'll have to focus on your intuition. And the inner voice represents the high priestess in traditional career. But the Osho interpretation for this card is intuition, silence, and feminine wisdom. The core teachings of this card is voice of knowing, beyond the logic, the heart's compass. You know, sometimes logic does not work. You have to work beyond the logic and you have to go by your gut feeling and what your inner voice is saying. That's what this card represents.
Okay.
Okay? Now the fourth card. बंद कर जोर से.
Creativity.
Now what you understand from creativity? Now you explain me the way I am explaining you. Tell me what is the
Something
creativity.
new, you have the ability to create something new. You can bring new things into existence and you can try to bring some changes and some new things into your life, even if it is about the business or in the relationship. Try something new and creative. Think on your own. It's not about getting guidance from others. You have lots of wisdom in your head. So you can think on your own and do something creative for yourself.
Okay, good. You are a channel, not the creator. The figure shows on the card is not doing a job. They are caught in an explosive, joyous dance of creation. And the Zen perspective is that creativity is not a task or a skill you acquire, but it's an energy to flow through when you're relaxed in absence of the self-conscious ego. Understood? Now, let's see the fifth card. Nothingness.
The rebel.
Okay, the rebel. Rebel. See the image on the rebel. Rebel is equal to the death card in the Major Arcana. But again, Osho Jain has a different philosophy. They are not based on the traditional Rider-Waite philosophy, although they named it differently and they made it 79 deck. But they have an entirely different philosophy. So rebel is the birth of true individuality. Like the rebel card is an ultimate call to find and live by your own light, rather than following the crowd's conventions and comfortable traditions. Clear?
Okay.
Now, is it clear? Are the cards are clear to you?
Ma'am, this card I need even more little bit explanation. This I couldn't get it.
This nothingness. Sorry, the rebel card.
Yeah.
So the rebel card's teaching and is the lion's courage. The figure stands alone on a mountain top, if you see, holding a sword, representing clarity and discrimination, and having the banner of the sun. So it means that he is the king, but not because others appointed him, but because he has claimed the sovereignty over his own life.
Okay.
It also represents breaking the chains of the past. We all are born in a social, religious, and political conditioning, the sleep of the masses. And rebel is the one who wakes up and says no. He realizes that the living according to someone else's script, culture, or religion is a spiritual slavery. And the loneliness of the truth. To a rebel means accepting a certain degree of loneliness. When you stop following the flock, you stand alone. But then Osho teaches us that this aloneness is not sorrowful isolation. It is aloneness, A-L-O-N-E-S. A powerful, joyful, self-contained realization of your own unique being. Got it?
Yeah.
Now move to the other card.
Nothingness.
Yes. So nothingness ka card, if you see the card, it's completely black.
Yeah. I thought printing mistake.
No. That's a wonderful card. Nothingness matlab it represents the Hierophant. But then again, Osho has a different theory. His philosophy was different. So nothingness card is an invitation to embrace the void, the gap, the silence between the words. Is the realization that emptiness is not absence but pure potential. The power of void. What is the power of void? Card is dark, profound, simple. It depicts a chasm of potential, but the Osho uses the word nothingness instead of the simpler nothingness. If you see, it mentions no thingness, dash thingness, not nothingness. So it is not nothingness, no thingness. You can create your own things from here. A state where nothing has yet manifested. Gap in consciousness, pure potentiality. Before a seed sprouts, it is a seed. In the same way, nothingness is a stage where everything is possible, but nothing is fixed. You're not burdened by the history, destination, destiny. You're a fresh vessel. Whatever you want, you can make it.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Now, see the next card.
The Lovers card.
Lovers card represents the lovers as it represents in the. But what is the Osho Jain theory? If you see, its core teaching is wholeness and inner marriage, merging of opposites, completeness but not completion, sacred in the mundane. The two figures are surrounded by the sphere of light, suggesting that when this balance is achieved, every interaction and every relationship, whether with a person, job, or movement, is elevated.